Good morning. I'd like to thank the Lombardy region and UNESCO, and I tell you that I shall speak French, so grab your headsets. I would like also to tell you that here, unfortunately, we won't be experiencing the fantastic world that Antonio Scarmetta projected and depicted to us. And we heard some poets the first day and then another one the second day. Well, unfortunately, we will be much more hands-on, even though personally I would prefer staying on in the world previously depicted, because I cling to some words that were mentioned in the first day and also earlier. And I would like to say that we need to cling to the importance of sharing words. Professor Antonio used a word that I really love, namely adventure towards the other, or the passion to get to know other people. I want to be an optimist, to stay optimist, and I hope that digital libraries will help do that in the future, because I am sensitive to the idea of solitary books, but I'd like to share with you some reflections, which starts from a concern of intercultural dialogue. And in order to shed light on this debate, I think we should start from the social element. You probably know that libraries was loved, and it was also the setting of many happenings in fictions and so on. And some authors really used libraries as settings for their scenes. Important decisions for mankind were made in libraries. Libraries oftentimes are symbols, and oftentimes politicians took pictures of them against a backdrop of books of libraries. And I think that this will change, because the social relations that take place in physical libraries, well, how can that happen in digital libraries? And I wonder how digital libraries can be a bridge to others. I'd like to mention something else alongside what Scarmetta told us, and actually what Robert Darnton said, because he talked about some ingredients, some elements. In the Arab world where I come from, I think that having a word translated into your language from Arabic and having the same word in Arabic, well, that would be excellent, because this would build bridges amongst and between cultures. This is something that we need to think of in the future for people who deal with the public space, which is libraries, because libraries can then be bridges to open up towards others. And I wonder whether digital libraries can help us achieve that. And so, hopefully, I hope that we'll take a little journey to explore this uncharted land, and we'll hear from our experts. This will be a journey across 3 continents, namely Africa, North America, and also Europe, of course.
Indeed, a very important one. I think that actually, as we have already said, it has been said by UNESCO in preparing the World Summit, that is to say that the planet of new technologies, communication technologies, the countries of the south of the world will have to face these issues too. And maybe they might come from a 14-year-old Moroccan boy or a 30-year-old Californian person. The essential thing is that at the starting point, we decide what the goal is. And the goal is the sharing of knowledge. Everybody knows Marrakesh. Everybody knows Kutubia. If the Spaniards call it Blajaralla. Why is it called Kutubia? Because it's in the Kutbiyin neighborhood. And what does Kutbiyin mean? It means booksellers. And so for many centuries, there have been in Damascus, in Andalusia, or wherever in the world, there has been a district of booksellers of books. And they are usually in the hearts of the old cities, meaning that the centers, the hearts of these cities included a shop selling bread and a shop selling books. And the cities developed around them. Of course, there are, according to the specialists, they say that the technologies will provide us with opportunities of sharing even more. We are no longer at the times of Marco Polo, who traveled for years, months and years on end, so as to visit distant countries and then come back and speak about what he had seen. That is fantastic, extraordinarily. But now the thing is that we really need to be much more equitable in science, all sorts of science. And everybody should be able to share what is found. I apologize for having spoken so much. Now